Quotation marks. These are quotation marks. These signs are quotation marks. Quotation marks are used to enclose the exact words that someone says. This mark is used at the start of the words, and this mark is used at the end of the sentence. A comma is used before the last quotation mark to separate the words from the rest of the sentence. Here this mark will be used at the start of the sentence, and before using this mark we have to put comma. We use these marks before sentence, and before using these marks we use comma and then quotation mark. Example, comma, this bike is mine. Now here you see comma, then quotation mark, said Sultan. Next example, quotation mark, I would like some apple juice, comma, please. Here you see comma is used before the last quotation mark, said the little boy. Next example, quotation mark, let's play computer games. Here you will see quotation mark after a comma. Here first comma, then quotation mark, said Imran. So in this situation, put these marks, then sentence, then comma, then the quotation marks at the end of the sentence. So this mark will be used at the end of the sentence after comma. Now next, suppose the exact words that someone says come after the rest of the sentence. In this case we put a full stop before the last quotation mark. Here a person who is going to say something comes first, then in this situation full stop will be used and then quotation mark. Here you see in this case we use comma then quotation mark, but if a person who is going to say something comes first, then full stop will be used. For example, brother said, comma, this bike is mine. So then we will use full stop and then quotation mark. But here if you say this bike is mine, then we will use comma and then quotation marks. Example, father said, comma, quotation mark, come inside and have lunch. Here you see full stop and then quotation mark. Next example, quotation mark, Zakir, comma, quotation mark, said mother, comma, quotation mark, please turn your music down. Here is full stop then quotation mark. A person comes first. Here if a person comes first, then we will use full stop before quotation mark. But if a person comes at the end of the sentence, then comma will be used. Next, we put question marks and exclamation marks in the same place as full stop before the last quotation mark. If a sentence consists of question or exclamation sentence, then we will put question mark or exclamation mark. Example, quotation mark, is this the way to the station? Now this is question. So here instead of full stop and comma we use question mark because this is question. This is question sentence. So question mark, then quotation mark. The man asked. Next, Samir said, comma, quotation mark, can I borrow your pencil? Here, question mark, then quotation mark. Next example is quotation mark, don't do that. This is exclamation sentence. Here you will see exclamation mark before quotation mark. Said mother. And the last example is Ali said, comma, question mark, what a great movie. This is quotation exclamation sentence. So here is exclamation mark before quotation mark. Now listen again. Here person comes in last. So in this situation we will use comma first and then quotation mark. If a person comes at the end of the sentence, at the last of the sentence, then we will use first comma, then quotation mark. But if a person comes first, here you will see, if a person comes first, then we will use full stop, then quotation mark in the sentence. And the last one is question mark and quotation exclamation mark. So if a sentence has question, then we will use question mark, then quotation mark, like this. And if a sentence has exclamation, we will use exclamation mark, then quotation mark. I hope you understand. So friends, revise this lecture. Listen again and again to understand quotation mark more easily, clearly. I hope you understand. Thanks for watching.